Today I will be discussing about ASP.NET Validation Server Controls. A validation server control is used to validate the data of an input control, such as a text box, a radio button, and a checkbox. If the data does not pass validation, it will display an error message to the user. Each validation control has validation errors that you can customize so that user will be aware of the errors and make appropriate corrections to this error. We go to the first validation server control, which is the required field validator. This is used to make an input control a required field. With this control, the validation fails if the input value does not change from its initial value. By default, the initial value is an empty string. May we have an example? So here we have two text boxes, the name and the section. Each text boxes have two required field validators. So you will see the validation server controls under the validation tab of your toolbox. So we're going to run the website. As you see, there's an error. The control to validate property of required field validator 1 cannot be blank. The reason for this is every time you use a validation control, you need to assign or associate it with input controls that is going to be validated. So we'll close this one. For example, this required field validator will validate this input control, which is the text box 1. So under the properties of the required field validator, go to control to validate and select text box 1. You do the same with the required field validator for section. And then if you want to change the error message of this required field validator, go to your properties and go to error message. So for example, this is a required field. Then let's try to run the website. So if I click submit, the required field validator will show, and if I'll input a name and a section, it will be gone. So that's it. Thank you.